time seems to be hurtling by, not just over the past few days, but alarmingly, looking back over past months and years. Since I first arrived in this city towards the end of 2020, I don't believe I have made the changes in myself that I've needed to. While I have certainly faced some challenges and grown in pretty significant aspects, there are other, even more crucial domains where I have not developed as envisaged. I feel I've dismissed significant periods of time thinking, this part doesn't count yet, or I haven't achieved what I've wanted to, so this time period doesn't really matter. However, I could have made more of it. I could have treated it as if it truly mattered. I could have cherished the days and moments as they unfurled and passed. Now, looking back, nearly 4 years have slipped by. These years were filled with moments that could have been meaningful, but I didn't bring my best self to them. I've allowed excessive drinking and, linked to my ongoing battles with chronic pain, the overuse of painkillers to cloud my judgment and vast stretches of time as they've elapsed, affecting my performance at work, my interactions with others, and most critically, my feelings about various points in time and my engagement with the world around me. To be clear, I've allowed substantial portions of time to become abstracted, in a sense, letting myself become detached from the world around me, so that I didn't fully engage with it, instead seeking solace in the more immediate pleasures of painkillers or other forms of escapism. Instead of genuinely facing life head-on and admitting to myself, yes, this is my life. It may not be what I desire right now, but it is as authentic and intense as any moment yet to come, and I must confront it directly. With that being said, it is important to acknowledge that I've accomplished some pretty significant things and grown that make many of my peers small by comparison. Over the last few summers, I've put myself out there, meeting a range of women and enjoying various dating experiences. Although for various reasons, most of these proved to be fairly fleeting, and I perhaps didn't make the most of them, I still managed to step out of my comfort zone and overcome some considerable challenges, marking some major victories in my life. I do, and it takes courage to say this, believe there's still a life worth living. It's not too late. There are still countless experiences out there to be had, but let this be a reminder to my audience not to devalue segments of your life, simply because they aren't as you wish them to be, and not to take the people and places around you for granted. Most importantly, cherish the relationships with those around you, whomever they may be, because you may look back with regret if you don't. It's important to note an area for improvement that still remains to be properly addressed. That area is clean living. This has been a long-term goal of mine, aimed at cultivating consistent emotional equanimity. I managed to maintain this type of lifestyle for some time last year after returning from the States in June. The fallout from that trip inspired not only a commitment to clean living, but also sparked one of my most significant social adventures in recent times, involving meeting and socializing with numerous women throughout that summer, a period marked by substantial positive social change. However, as winter set in, compounded by work stress, I found myself slipping back into the use of painkillers and other vices, and I have yet to fully extricate myself from their hold. This is a key area to concentrate on, as I believe, when matched with more Dionysian outlets, It can make a big difference in terms of achieving stability and providing a solid foundation from which I can exert my influence on the world and effect change.